Today we're going to dip our toes into the deep end of the rhythm pool. You see, rhythm is the total sum of the interconnected parts of pulse, meter, tempo, and groove. The pulse is the consistent beat that forms the backbone of the music, sometimes unnoticed but always omnipresent. The meter organizes these pulses into bars or measures, which together constitutes the time signature. The tempo represents the space or time between each pulse, and lastly, the groove is characterized by the superimposed rhythmic subdivisions that are determined by the music style or genre. Today we'll focus on refining our understanding and ability to develop our groove skills. So grab your bass and let's get started. Okay, so one important aspect often overlooked when deciding what to play over a given groove is the underlying core rhythm of the tune. This is the steady heartbeat that synchronizes everything within the spectrum of a musical piece. A common example of these core rhythms is quarter notes being played on beats 1 and 3 of the bar. Despite the other possible combinations, this core rhythm is a prevalent feature in about 90% of all the music that you'll ever encounter. So this is a pretty solid starting point. So today we're going to examine how I've constructed these bass lines over a 64-bar common funk groove. Essentially what we're doing is stringing together 8 different 8-bar patterns to create a cohesive musical performance. As each one of these 8-bar patterns repeats itself, the bass line continues to evolve, culminating in a dynamic peak, much like you would do when you're playing an accompanying groove behind a soloist. Listen to this 3-minute performance, then I'll be back to discuss how this can be achieved. Okay, so in the first 8 bars, what I want you to do is observe how I'm only playing on beats 1 and 3. Now you might assume that I'm also playing an additional 16th note just before beat 3, but that's the drummer's kick drum. Now practicing this concept is invaluable since many bass players struggle to maintain that steady 1 and 3 groove when the drummer introduces that 16th note just before beat 3. What they tend to do is try to match the drummer's rhythm exactly, but the ability to align the music's pulse independently, that's the real game changer. Now in the next 8 bars, you'll notice that I'm playing the 16th note just before beat 3 now, while the drummer includes the kick drum on the end of beat 3, which I'm not playing. This again demonstrates how the bass and the drums should function together as a single cohesive unit. So as the groove progresses, what I want you to notice is how I'm filling the spaces on beats 2 and 4. Now with the core rhythm accenting beats 1 and 3, the second and the fourth beats provides a cool canvas for rhythmic patterns incorporating rests. So if you transcribe and analyze what I'm playing on this performance, you'll find that this concept is thoroughly utilized throughout the whole piece. So to gain a deeper understanding of all these concepts, what I really recommend is some one-on-one private lessons, where I can provide you with a complete rhythmic source material that I teach to all my students. This allows them to confidently incorporate these ideas while learning to improvise rhythmically with impunity. Now, I'm currently offering a discount on private lessons, so if you're eager to improve your improvisation and your groove skills, then just click over here and sign up today before all the spaces are gone. You could also check out my best-selling book, Killer Finger Funk Grooves, that's also loaded with great similar content. Now, if you enjoyed this lesson today, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the creation of even more free bass content. Today's performance is a little sneak peek from a new Groove Concepts course that I'll be releasing in October, so make sure to stay tuned for updates and a formal release announcement. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and remember, practice smart, work hard, and play creatively.